due to unforeseen circumstances, the F1 drivers have decided not to race today. So what we're going to do is we're going to get 18 random people from our Discord, and we're going to put them in the cars. I am not joking with you today. We're going to see these guys drive real F1 cars, and we'll give them to the driver equivalent. So if the number 63 car finishes in second place, then George Russell gets second place. Oh, we're not doing that? Oh, it's just a PSGL league race. Oh, well, I tried. Welcome, everyone. It's 2 minutes past 7, and this is PSGL F10. I regret to inform you that it's not the F1 twist that we had planned. Instead, it is just an F10 league race. I am Attack Logan, and I am with a cat named Minty. Hello, cat.
Hello there, everyone, and I'm very excited for this one. Unlike real life F1, it is a dry qualifying session. So, and we're actually going ahead with it. So, yeah, I can't wait for the competition tonight. 18 drivers with us for tonight's qualifying and race. It's gonna make for an interesting watch, really.
More interesting than earlier, as we see Steber being the first driver on track. Oh no, a McLaren, the first driver on track? I'm scared. Alright, that's not going to make any more jokes about that, because that crash should never have happened. But anyway, away from the real F1, here is Steber, the driver that unfortunately retired on track, and somehow, I don't think he got penalised for it. Because I'm sure there's a penalty against him. Against doing that. Steber has 10 points, he got a podium in Bahrain. And it's still on 10 points. He did not score in France. Cap, do we have the standings?
Yes, I do, and I'll go through them for everyone. Aero is in first position on 28 points, 9 points ahead of VAR Hype, who's just behind him in the Haas. Second, AlphaTauri driver Tusum is in third position, also on 17 points after a very good second place finish and fastest lap around France. Jake Hardy is in fourth position in the Ferrari, and in fifth is Stiggy. Seba, the man who is first out on track, is in sixth after the named third place finish at Bahrain and the DNF. Then we have Gippo, who did not score any points at Bahrain, but did end up getting that third position at France. Then Headshot Lessie
got.
He is in 8th position in the Williams on 8 points. Then in 9th we got Bobby Worm in the Aston Martin. 10th we have Liam. 11th we have Sonny on 3 points. Jay Tyler in the Alpine on 3 points as well. Then our reserve Giorgio, he is in 13th on 2 points, and then the last man with points so far this season is Neon in the Red Bull, and in the rest of the grid Hecht, Spidari, Sam T, Maciek, Joshua, Mr. Mark Kernyuk, who left.
Everyone else has 0. Master Marker Inc. BNL Redevo 5 has also left, which means they'll be taking no further part in this season, despite them already being contracted to compete. First of all, as you may notice on this leaderboard, there is no sign of Aero anywhere because he could not be here tonight. Maybe he attended the race. Oh, what a shame if he did, but I doubt he did. So Aero might still have the lead of the championship unless Hype finishes. Hype or Tusum come in second or better, or if Jay Carty or Stiggy win. Actually, Stiggy would need to win if he had the fastest lap, because he would be behind Aero, who has the second place along with his first. What are you going to say?
It's going to be very interesting without the championship leader, and a bit of a trend happening now. Hype won the first Grand Prix of the season. He was out for the next one at France. Now, Aero is missing a Grand Prix after winning in France. So maybe the next winner will miss the race. Who knows?
As we see Steber being the first driver to set a lap. We do believe Jippo is about to go out and start a lap. Speedari, Stever's teammate, is about to set a lap. The time to beat is 1:41.724. Oh, we've lost Neon! Neon has crashed. Do believe we're going to get an image here. He's crashed at Radion. That's Radion, actually. That's the last time we'll say that. Speedari 1:42.4. B-Boy 1:41.928. Hozua, who I believe is starting for the first time this season, has set the fastest lap, 1:41.559, and there's a yellow flag. I think it's because they're all going slow. See, drivers being let them through. So Neon is going to start at the back, headshot at 1:41.775. Yes, as you can tell, here's Gippo. As you can tell, Radion is going to be deadly with a capital D. Cat?
Yeah, it really is going to be, especially in the race. We might see some daring drivers try go side by side, especially on lap 1. But I don't think that's going to end up really well for its drivers.
It's just been the worst week for F1. We don't get a race after 4 weeks of racing. It was never a race, in my opinion. And now, and then things about esports, we'll not mention that. We all know the story. Can this week get any worse? Let's not even think about what's going to happen. Here's Jay Carty about to... There's a weird exit. I think he's going again, looking at the lap time. Yes, he's going to be going another lap. Sam did a 2:05. He definitely looks unhappy with that. Should show what tyres they're on. Jay Tyler did his on mediums, so that may be the reason why he was far down the field. Gippo coming to the line. He goes fast as 1:41.249.
So the drivers setting in their banker lap times, and more yellow flags for people going slowly. Yeah, 7 kilometer circuit, longest on the calendar, longest lap time probably on the calendar if I'm not mistaken. And the tyres of choice are the C3, C2 and the C1 tyres, and the difference between the C3 and the C2s is 1 second, and the difference between the C3 and C1 is 1.6 seconds, and the predicted race strategy will be softs on lap 8 and then mediums to the end.
Yeah,
so an easy one-stop.
Yeah, so Hype is on his first flying lap right now. Let's just have some track facts. This track is ancient. It's celebrating 100 years in operation. Well, on and off. But this has been here since 1921. And when they had the first race here, oh my goodness, Hype has absolutely botched that corner. I am sorry. But, always... Is this time really been 2 minutes? He must have gave up. But yeah, this track used to be 15 kilometers. Of course, they have shortened it down to modern 7 due to safety reasons, because it used to be public roads.
Yeah, I remember playing the other variant on some games, and it was very scary, I must say, especially Rouge and Radion, as the barriers were right up next to the track.
Let me guess, Project Cars 2?
Exactly. And I think that's
that game.
Corsa.
Assetto Corsa, yeah, mods. I don't have Assetto Corsa because I don't have a PC, I have a Mac. Tragic.
Yeah, so played it twice, it was very scary, and I see why they changed it, and another corner that stayed the same was La Source. And yeah, now the turn 1. It's a great turn 1.
Sam's gone! Sam is out at Puon. I have no idea what's happened there. Was he trying to set another lap? Whatever happens, the commentator, Sam T, is out of qualifying and will be starting no higher than 8th. Oh, and Slayer's gone as well! At Rouge! Where is he? Right there! Radion, actually. That is unbelievable. We have lost Slayer. He's going to be starting at the back, actually, ahead of Neon.
That's usually not a place you lose it, I don't think.
Yeah.
You usually get it, you lose it at the top of the hill, not like just on the crest.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird. Mashek sets a time of 1:43.02. It's the worst time so far, but I'm sure he will improve on that considering it's just a
And
banker.
he is on the mediums, so...
Luke Flannel is here. And
Oh, that's Seba in the wall. I was going on board with Maciek, and Seba hit the wall, lost the traction at the exit of last hours, and at him with a broken front wing, and he's going to have to go all the way back to the pits to fix that.
yeah, and it's the longest lap on the calendar by probably 1 kilometer, and that is going to be a disaster situation. He's got to let all the traffic through as well. 7 kilometers to Baku's 6 and change. Yeah, big difference. Big difference.
Yeah, so Seba will have to go into the pits pretty soon, and he's going to have to get that fixed up if he wants to go out for another lap. And some intel here, there's going to be apparently there's forecasted rain at the end of the race.
Oh, hold on there. Twosome has got pole provisionally. 140.9, I'm sorry I missed that. I should mention, Luke Flano's also lost his front wing and he's just coming in right now. Sonny is starting his first lap, hopefully. And Liam is also on his first lap. All the other drivers are on their second one. Twosome with the pole right now. Stiggy just coming down to Bruzel's, I think it's called. The one after Lake Holm. Oh, he's invalidated, never mind.
It's Malmedy, then Brussels, I think. Brussels. Not sure how to pronounce that. Not French myself.
Sorry. Oh, and there's another car off. I think it's... Is it Stiggy? Yeah, Stiggy. He's... Oh my goodness! He's went into the other side. He's got no damage by the looks of it, though. Oh, he's impeding... Was that... Yeah, it was Speedari he was impeding. And that might get reviewed. And there's another car off. I'm not sure who that is. I think it's... Liam has went third. Good job, Liam. Oh, that's Gipple just letting all the drivers through. Good sportsmanship from the Scottish driver, as he's on an outlap, and there's absolutely no need to be pushing the car on this. So, Kat, what are your opinions on this so far? 6 minutes to go. 1 lap to go for these guys, pretty much. As
Yeah,
goes
6
back
minutes
and
left.
third.
Bidari, he's coming across the finish line. Will he improve? Yes, he does by 1.5 tenths, but it's not good enough to bring him up any position. Sonny also is going up the bus up chicane. I think he's going to pit in. Yes, he does. So now the drivers will be putting on their last set of fresh softs if they have any left, and they're going to be going on probably the fastest lap times, as it's the most grippy right now.
Carty starting a lap. Do you believe the driver closest to the finish is, I think, an Alpine? I'm not sure. The colours are, once again, they're still very hard to distinguish, and I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen, if I do make the odd mistake. I can't even find the driver. There he is, Jay Tyler, but he has invalidated his lap. So it should be Liam O, who is currently in 4th right now, but he is well down. And I think it's because he may have made a mistake somewhere, or he's just backed off from it. So we'll not be seeing more from him.
Next behind is Luke Flano. He is yet to set a lap, and I don't know if he's going to go for 1 or 2 laps here. Because if he gets into that top 10, I don't think that 2 laps on the softs will help him.
I don't think that's supposed to be right. I'm sure it's not 2 minutes, unless he's made a mistake. That must be a mistake. And he's went off the track anyway, so it's invalidated, and it's going to get worse for him.
So now I imagine a lot of people in the pits and will be going on their out laps very soon.
It's been a very unusual...
Let's see, I think he's on a lap right now. He's 1.5 tenths up.
It's been a very unusual session so far, I've got to say.
Yeah, it really has been. And now the arse wide open, and he is up into 4th position. It's a very good lap time from the Williams driver. And that is still 5 tenths off provisional pole position. I wonder if anyone will beat that. I have a feeling the likes of Gippo could, if they get on those soft tyres as soon as they possibly can and go out for the outlap.
Yeah, as Hype starts his, well, this is a do or die lap now. He has to set a time because he hasn't set a time yet, and there's 3 minutes to go. This is his one and only chance here. I'd just like to mention one moment. I'm trying to remember what I was going to say, but I've actually forgot it. I do apologize.
That's unfortunate. And now VR Hype, purple sector 1. So he's going very fast right now into Malmedy, nearly invalidating the lap, nearly cutting the corner a little. And now into Brussels he goes. A wide line through there into No Name, 4th gear corner. And will he invalidate? Yes, he does. So he has to back off here. I think he's going to go for one more lap.
Well, he could, but his tyres will be much more worn than the others. I now remember what I was going to say. I do apologise if all the yellow flags are obscuring the clock. We do apologise for that. I do believe they should be patching that. They should be patching that for the next one. They should at least put the clock in a different, or the yellow flag warning in a different place.
Very lucky not to retire his car at the top of Radion.
What? Hold on.
Spin there.
There was a medium tire just lying there. Was that a glitch? I saw it on my screen. There was a yellow.
I did not see it on my screen, unfortunately. So.
Well, they must have saw it because that's the side we're streaming on. Yeah, the yellow flag keeps coming up and obscuring it. I'm sure they'll be fixing that. Oh, Hype's retired. He's given up. I know he's not crashed.
Hype, the man who got pole at Bahrain and the man who won at Bahrain, is now out of the qualifying session. I think, heck, he is the closest man to finish a lap. He also hasn't set a lap yet. This is going to be an interesting one, but he goes into the pit. Behind him is a Ferrari of Maciek. He is on his out lap and he's on the brand new set of soft tyres. So he's going to test his luck out on those and see if he can get into that top 10.
Just going to go on board with Luke. Actually, no, he's invalidated. I'm sorry. Sonny, is he trying to set one more lap? He's definitely not going for a lap right here. If he wants to get a lap now, he's got 45 seconds to get through Blanchemont and the bus stop to set a time. Once again, we do apologise for all the yellow flags obscuring the clock there. We do say there are 30 seconds now. It looks like Sonny is going to set a lap unless he's chosen to give up. He doesn't feel very comfortable. He is going to set another lap. He's going to have 15 seconds to set a lap. This is not going to count for sure. He at least gets a time in. A true 11.979, but that's pretty much all academic. This is his chance. His only chance.
Now looking at Maciek, he is going to be the first man to set a lap time as Boy Worm has invalidated and he is on his in lap. So now Maciek, he's 9/10 up in sector 2 and I think that will put him just in 12th position, so he's going to have to improve even more if he wants to get in that top 10.
Cat, I'm going to have to stop you there. Twosome has invalidated his lap and he will not be any higher than his 140.9. It's up to the rest of the field to try and get better than that 140.9. The closest to that is Gippo. He is a 3/10. Well, it is a third of a second, to be fair, away from Twosome. And he is invalidated. So he won't be better than his 141.2. Neither will Liam, who cannot improve.
Yeah, Joshua also invalidated.
Off.
So Jay Tyler, he has gone purple in sector 2. Let's see if he can improve. And let's see if he can get that pole position away from Twosome. Stiggy goes up into 4th position. Now Jay Tyler into the bus stop chicane. What can he do in the Alpine, also known as the Renault from last season? DRS wide open, using all the ERS he can, and it's only 3rd position for the Alpine driver.
Carty's invalidated. Steva slowed down. Is that a tactic to maybe get in the top 10? Well, whatever it is, it's not going to work because no one else is going to set a time. Tusum has pole position again. Gipple second, G. Tyler third, Liam on the second row as well in fourth, Stig and Jazuri your third row, Lessie and Speedari your fourth, Jakarti and Steva at your fifth row. They will start on the soft tyres. Luke Flano will get to start on the tyre of his choice, despite being a late arrival. And you may know this, Hype, failing to set a time, will be starting 17th. Second place in the championship, and he will be starting in 17th. Not a good position to be in when you're trying to get one over Aero, who's not here. There is your standings. This is your race grid. No penalties to be dished out by the looks of it. As you can see, 4 drivers failing to set a time. 10th to first was 8 tenths. That's a very good margin, I have to say, considering what it is like in real life.
Yeah, well, it was a disappointing one for the Finnish driver Hype. It's going to be very interesting for Tusum, as he will take advantage and he might get ahead of his teammate, and it might be an inter-team battle for the rest of the season. With only 13 races, it's not a lot, and one missed race could really shake things up.
Just also mention, please like and subscribe to the PSGL channel if you already haven't. Also join the Discord, keep up with all the updates, and follow our Twitter page as well. We've also got F11 running at the same time right now, and F9 coming up at 8 o'clock, don't miss that. But now it's time for F10's drivers to get underway here. We're going to have a formation lap, and we will be starting the race. Thankfully. Let's not talk about what happened earlier today, thank you. Sorry, Cat.
Yeah, no problem at all. I imagine a lot of people got annoyed by that. But yeah, 20 seconds for the race start, and the driver's just picking their strategy. As I mentioned before, it's probably gonna be softs on lap 8 and mediums till the end of the Grand Prix. And just another quick fact, the pit stop lost time is 17.5 seconds, so the undercut could be powerful as on basically every track on this game.
Yeah, alright, let's get down to the nitty gritty that is the race. And as you can see, there's only one person that's being the elephant in the room, and that is our commentator, Sam T. Starting on the hard tyres, all the others in the bottom 9 on the mediums. Interesting. Is he trying to hold out that there's going to be a safety car late on and pit for the softs? Be an interesting strategy.
Or could he be going, as I mentioned before, there could be rain at the end, so could he be trying to go for those inters if it does rain hard enough at the end of the Grand Prix?
Let's hope it doesn't rain too hard.
I mean, for Sam's case, he wants it to rain enough for the inter tires, because he is going to get disqualified if he doesn't go on them, and if he does stay out on those hards.
Yes, as we all know, the rules are you must use 2 different tyre compounds during the race, or you will be getting a disqualification. I would just like to mention, though, that does not apply in wet conditions. As we have seen before in some races that it's been wet completely, you can do a whole race on the inters or the wets. You don't have to go in and change them. But it is very rare occasion that happens. But it is dry today, so it doesn't look like we're going to have that situation.
And now we are coming up to the end of Sector 2 and into Sector 3. The drivers will be warming up their tyres for one last time before the bus-up chicane, and when the game takes control of their cars, and they will line up on the grid. And it's going to be a long wait for the likes of Tusum, Giffo and Jay Tyler while they wait for the 2 Hasses and the Red Bull of Neon to line up at the back of the grid.
Yes, Slayer all going to be in his zone on row 10. Not a good day for the Haas, and I don't want to make any real life jokes because, of course, you know how Haas are. Twosome just lying up onto the grid right now. Jippo also on the side. As you may notice, the driver who's starting on pole position is starting on the inside of the first corner, unlike in other cases where they usually start on the outside. This may be because the second place driver gets a better run-in at the first place driver gets a better run-in at the first corner. That could be the case, but here we go. The lights are about to go on. And the race begins. Who's going to have the best start off the line? It is going to be Twosome, but Gippo's going to try everything to get around, but he's not even close to him, and there's a car off! There's a massive collision there. I do believe it was Speedari right at the back. I don't know what happened there, a glitch, lag or something, but whatever happens, Twosome has got through clean, and there's a move happening up at Eau Rouge. Jeez, that was a bit dangerous. Looks like everyone has got through clean.
Yes, they have, and it's looking very close up at the front, and then right behind, the cars are forming a little bit of a line. Oh, the two Aston Martins going side by side now into Malmedy. Let's see who gets the edge. It's Boy Worm who gets that 10th position, but Sonny was trying to look for a move down the inside. He showed himself in the mirror of his teammate, but he didn't go for a move just yet. Now any other side by side action, Sam Teed losing positions to both Haas drivers, which means the hard tyres are struggling a little against the tougher competition of the medium compound. Spidari here at the back losing his front right end plate. He's going to have to pit in, and now Stiggy and Liam are going side by side for a little while.
Oh, it's a crash! B-Boy runs out! B-Boy runs out, and so is Luke Flano! Luke Flano's had a big accident!
And it's a VSC out.
No, safety car. Full safety car. Thanks for giving me a chance to speak, Cat. You don't give me enough time. You just... Anyway.
You had the race start, so like, I need to...
I had the case before, and as you can see, the drivers are coming in. Some of the drivers are coming in. Jay Tyler's coming in, Stiggy's coming in, Steber's coming in, Headshot's coming in. Now we need to see what they pit on. It's really confusing because they're all come out in
tires for most of these drivers.
Thanks. Hard drivers. Hard tires for Stiggy. Sorry about that. Headshot's also getting hard tires. Jay Tyler's hard tires. Hecht's hard tires. Sam T staying out in the hards. I don't blame him. But that's wrong, by the way. That should be Twosome in the lead. But yeah, mayhem on the first lap, and we've lost our elite entrant Luke and B-Boy. Luke wasn't supposed to be here, but he joined anyway, but he wished he didn't join at all because he is already out. But it is the AlphaTauri of Twosome that leads Gippo.
Yeah, so the Red Bull family, the first and second, and then we have Joshua in third, and he had a great move on the Mercedes driver of Stiggy earlier, but Stiggy pit in, so they're nowhere close to each other now.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting what's going to happen at the safety car ends. Considering that we've already got some early takers for a pit stop. As you can see, they're all bunching up very close for once. But yeah, that was a very unfortunate incident. B-Boy Worm was very... Oh, and Mashek's got a penalty. You can't mess around with another driver. If you get hit, then it sounds harsh, but it's a 5-second penalty. It is there to prevent drivers from getting too close. And practice social distancing, people.
Yeah, the F3 champ not faring the best in F10. Not the F3, F13 I think, or F12.
F13 didn't exist last season, it was F12.
F12 it was. My bad, I just got mixed up with real life. I was talking about F3 being 2 divisions below F1, but we are commenting F10, so just Yeah, ignore that mistake.
And Mashek wins F12 Season 0. Even though it never happened. That's not even Season 0. It was Season 28. No one... Oh, there is one coming in. Liam O is going to pit stop. He's going to take the risk, go to the back of the pack, and he will put on a set of, I can imagine, hards. Can the hards do 20 laps though, Cat?
I'm just gonna check here. They can do 19 laps, so I mean, if the wet weather does come, it's enough.
Is the wet weather coming? Someone, I've not checked the chat. I do apologise, chat.
I did get a DM from one of the drivers saying that it was gonna rain, so
well,
that's my only weatherman here.
Let's hope it doesn't rain as heavy it did earlier. Sorry to mention it again. 40 viewers. Hello, C Sippy. C Shippy. I am sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Mr. B-Boy Worm is absolutely furious. He has said that simply the worst game I've ever played. So sick of it. Well, look at the race. What happened today? Yeah, literally it makes zero sense. What the F is F10? It's F1, but we added a 9 formula to it, and we made F10. It's going to be an interesting race in real life, I hope. I'm not sure. It's going to be shorter than the last one, I'll tell you that right now, in terms of time waiting. We waited for like 4 hours.
To be fair, we are stuck behind the safety car right now too. But at least there's some pit stop strategy, and you can see the cars, which is always nice. See the drivers warming up the tyres, especially Sonny. He's going absolutely mad with his weaving.
I mean, you've got to heat up. You got to heat up your tyres, but if you do it too much, it's not a good idea. Safety car in this lap. I do apologise for following the last place driver so long. I was looking at my computer, just checking over the past changes Spa-Francorchamps had. The last change was in 2007 when they changed the bus stop. Rain coming in 10 minutes. Well, this will be interesting. I do not know which driver is Shippy though. I mean, they have to be in this race if they're seeing that rain. Oh, they got told by their friend. Here we go, we're about to get underway again. Twosome will lead them off. Now the question is, when is he going to put his foot on the throttle? Look, they're raring to go. Gippo's saying, come on, go! Here he goes. Oh, and Gippo's had a horrible off. He's well behind.
Carty, on the other hand, he has an amazing one. Will he look down the inside of the Alfa Romeo? No, he does not.
No, he doesn't, but the medium runners are starting to come in hot, because remember, a lot of the drivers that did start in softs had pitted. Speed Harry's went to softs. He thinks it's going to rain very soon, and if that's the case, and oh, there's a car off, it's Stabber, he's out of the race! Stabber crashes into Radion, and that is the end of his race. Are we going to get a safety car? The answer is...
Yeah.
Not quite.
Sonny got ahead of Jay Carty for 4th position, so now it's a 5-6 for the Ferrari gang, 7-8 for the Haas's, and a 9-10 for the Alpine, so it's looking quite nice here, at least for people who have OCD. And then
I take great offence to that. My dad's got OCD, you can't make fun of him. Anyway,
I mean, I said I was nice for them.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I do like it. It's very nice seeing the colours line up, and now Jay Carty, he is right behind Sonny. Will he use overtake mode? He has 90% of ERS still left. Sonny is using it to defend against the Ferrari driver. DRS is still not in effect.
And it will not be until lap 6. Because it's 3 laps after the safety car comes in. So the first 2 laps you don't get. Twosome sets the fastest lap. I'm sure that will fall soon, as we see Hozura on the back of Gippo, half a second separating them, but I'm sure that is going to change when they get down towards Rouge and out of Radion down a Kemmel Straight. It's a long way to go. Jay Cardi is on the back of Sonny. He doesn't need DRS. He's going to try and get through now. 50 viewers, by the way. Welcome all. He might make the move here, Cat.
He might do. I don't think he's going to be close enough. And there's more yellow flags.
2 cars
and
are
it's
off.
Liam and Hecht.
Liam reset to track. That'll be a penalty. You cannot do that, I'm afraid. That will result in getting a penalty. And they are back on track though, but I'm not sure if what damage has been caused. If they actually...
4 to 7.
Oh, and they're still battling. And they don't look like they have any damage. Oh, and Speedari's lost it at that corner. I forgot its name. Rivage. It says Rivage on my side.
Oh, that's VR. Hype making contact with Maciek.
Oh!
And Hype is down, probably into 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. And yeah, just the lightest of clips of the rear right tyre of Maciek, and that sends him all the way down from 7th to 13th. But
and that was in turn 12. I completely missed that because I was focused on the drivers that crashed. I do apologise, but yeah, Hype, and that's a big blow to his championship chances. He might have to go back to square one as we see Neon trying to get past the Alpine of Sam T, the commentator who also races. He's not a commentator in this division, obviously. That would be a completely stupid thing. But there you go. A big lock up from Sam there. He must have ABS off. Cat?
And now Jay Carty, he is going to be eyeing up another move on Sonny, this time with DRS. Wide open, overtake mode engaged. I think it's going to be pretty simple to get done at the Kemmel Straight. Yes, it is. Gets ahead of Sonny. And then behind, Stiggy and Neon are fighting for position. Neon, will he go for a move on Sam? Yes, he does. But he can't quite make it. Sonny with a 3-second time penalty. Stiggy gets ahead of Neon.
Hype gets ahead of Headshot. Sorry to interrupt there, but that was a great move from Hype there. Through Lacombe, and there's big lockups going into Rivage. That is Rivage, by the way. Cat made a mistake. Oh, there's another incident, and it's Liam. And has he just reset to track again? Has anyone reminded this guy that doing that is banned? Anyway, there is a massive battle between Hype, not Headshot, Neon and Stiggy for 10th. Actually, no, 9th. It's right behind Sam.
Hype, he goes for a move around the outside in a very awkward place to overtake, I must imagine. And will he make it? Yes, he does.
How?
And it's a lovely overtake from the Finnish driver.
Oh, look at this! Neon's gonna get challenged!
The Williams of Headshot, let's see, is going for it. Oh, they collide, but they're still both on track. He's down the inside of the bus-up chicane. That will turn for the inside for a next corner for Neon, but he can't make the move. And Headshot lets he loses control of his car. That's another attack from Neon. I think Neon will make the move into last source. Does he? They're still side by side. They are still side by side. Both of them using overtake mode. And into Radion they go. And
you have the DRS here.
Neon now with the DRS is going to be a simple move, I imagine, for the Red Bull driver. Yes, it is. And all of that battling just to retain in 12th and 13th.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. Sam and Sticky are battling. To be fair, I should have interrupted much sooner. I was going to say something about Headshot. Hype, and what is going on?
Sorry.
What is going on? I'm struggling to keep up. Hype is back onto the points. He's just got past Sam T. Now he's going to go for Stiggy. He is... Oh, my goodness. He's on a tear after that incident. He really wants that championship lead, Cat.
He really does. And he's going to have to do a lot to get that, especially after not the best of qualifying sessions, but he is gaining back momentum. He is up into 10th. He is eyeing up the move on 9th. He's right on the back of him already. I imagine it's going to be an easy overtake for him at the Kemmel Straight or even into La Source. So yeah, but he is getting closer and closer going into the bus stop chicane, and I don't think he's going to go for the move. No, he isn't. He's going to wait for a DRS. Siggy taking as much of the track as possible so that Hype cannot make the move just yet.
Yeah, Hype is now 2/10. This could be an easy move for Hype up here, but I shouldn't really anticipate anything just in case I curse it. 63 viewers, by the way. Thank you for all joining us for this mad matchup between these two foes right now. Hype, Stiggy goes to the right. He's anticipating that Hype will go to the left. He's going to close it in. He's going to close it in, but it's not going to be enough. Hype is going to take 9th position from Stiggy. And that'll put an end to that feud.
Neon also took the position away from Sam T. So 2 position changes this lap. And I must say we're getting some great overtaking in lap 8 out of 22. And there's still no rain. So where's the rain that was supposed to happen in 10 minutes? I'm not sure if 10 minutes have passed. It's not looking that cloudy.
Have we got conned again by the weathermen? I hope not. I just hate it when they just say it's gonna rain and it doesn't. And when and the rain comes, it means the whole race there's an incident. It's not Hype, is it? No, it's the Slayer. I thought it was Hype for a second, and there goes his teammate. The Slayer's had an incident, and so is Stiggy actually. Stiggy has had an incident at, I believe that was out of turn 13 before Campus. Yeah, it was turn 13, and now he's down to 13th out of the points. Twosome's come in. Twosome's come in.
Jake Harty is also in the pit, so I imagine the softs are already dying off a little, and I imagine he is going to go for that undercut on Gippo. So what tire will he go on to? Surely the medium come-off tires. Yep. Yes, it is, and so will Jake Harty, I imagine.
Yeah, Gippo takes the lead for now, but have they not even considered the rain? Well, to be fair, they had to start on softs, but, you know, I guess just running on softs until it raining was too much of a risk, because it doesn't seem to be coming, even though we were told rain in 10 minutes by a few minutes ago by one of the drivers. Someone's saying Alonso's Italian in chat. Yes, Alonso's definitely the greatest Italian driver in Formula 1 history. No, just no. Sorry. Mashek is just a little bit behind Sonny. 4 temps, maybe 5, as Liam set the fastest lap.
Yes, he has
but he is, of course,
mediums.
Yeah,
which is quite surprising. I imagine the soft runners will be getting that, especially someone like Slayer or Twosome, who is stuck in traffic right now, which is not helping him in the fight for that lead after Gippo pits in, and I imagine Gippo will be pitting in this lap.
We'll just check on him right now. Coming through bus stop, what will he do? He will pit. Hold on, Mashek's got past Sonny now. What happened to Sonny? He must have made a mistake or something. That was a dramatic change in the gap. And also coming in is Hozua. This means Mashek will have the lead of the race for now. Hype's up to 4th now, and he's on the medium tyre, so it could be a good advantage if it does rain. And there's a massive battle happening between Twosome, Neon, and Headshot. No, not Headshot, sorry, Sam T. Headshot is actually in this battle right now, but my goodness, is it getting very packed. 4 cars going for 5th position. Twosome has just got through as they come through. Oh no,
that's
Neon! Oh no! Gippo's out! Both Red Bulls are out in a matter of seconds!
Oh my word,
Gippo is out! 2 drivers.
That was absolutely crazy.
What happened there? That is going to be investigated for sure. Safety car, not surprising. 2 crashes at Radion. I've never seen that before.
I saw Neon losing it, then I went back to Gippo to see how he will fare there, and Gippo just lost control as well, and he also binded at the top of Radion, so both Red Bulls out. That's going to be huge in the championship for them. It's still early days,
Wow.
but they lost out on some hefty points here, and now Maciek is in the lead. I wouldn't be surprised if he even comes in to the pit, but I mean, I don't know if he has to. Already second safety car period, which means that the mediums will last longer because there's not that much strain on them.
Cat, it looks, the clouds are gathering, it's getting very overcast, it could be about to rain. It isn't really dark, the sun's still out, but I am getting a bit skeptical that's going to be out for long. As Maciek is pitting. And I have never seen that before, ladies and gentlemen, though. 2 crashes in a matter of seconds at the same corner, and it's the same team. Yeah, they're all coming in. Maciek, Sonny, Tyler, Hype. Twosome stays out, of course he can, because he's already pit. And he will take the lead again.
On the softs. Apart from Jay Taylor, he's going on the mediums. I saw Maciek, I think.
Cardi will stay out.
Hards.
Cardi now in second place.
Maybe they don't believe the Inters will come at all. Unless, if they do, it's going to be right at the end, maybe last lap.
Sonny is the first driver of the pitting cars to come out. Lucavador did not win a championship, for goodness sake. Thank you for trolling us, though. He's the only driver of a penalty as well, and he is on the softs. Oh my goodness, to be fair, it is getting darker as we speak. Now remember, Spa is a long track. And it's one of those tracks where in one bit of the track it's going to be raining, the other it's not. And it's going to be very weird once we get to the transition from... Oh, Tyler's got a penalty for a collision with Hype. That's tragic. But as we were going to say, yeah, it is very unusual conditions when it gets to the point of switching from slicks to wet weather tyres. You can see it's starting to get misty. I sense a bit of rain coming on. I don't see any raindrops yet, but that could change in a matter of seconds. Let's see from... Oh, Tyler's got another penalty! Now, what is going on?
Maybe some... I'm not going to say brake checking, but...
He's AI, that's not allowed. You cannot go on AI. It is against PSGL rules. Check the rule book. It will be there somewhere.
Maciek, he does not have his 5-second penalty anymore, as he did serve it in the pit, and he still comes out in 6th, so that's amazing for him. Unlucky race for Seba for retiring, as he did win last season at Belgium in F11.
And Tyler will have to serve only one of those penalties, as that's what the game does during a stop. When you've got to serve a penalty, you can serve in the pits. You don't serve 3-second penalties in the pits. I think they should fix that, to be fair. But, and to be fair, in real life it's 5 seconds, not 3 seconds for corner cutting.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be something that has to be directed to Cody's. And yeah, right now Tunetank is in first position, Jake Harty in second, Sonny in third, Jay Tyler in third, VR Hype in 5th. He's done an amazing job so far from 17th place, and I mean, if we were doing driver of the days, he would be given driver of the day, according to me, at least 12 laps in, because we saw what happened to the likes of Gippo. Gippo was in the net lead. He dropped down behind Tunetank after the pit stop phase, and he just lost it on cold tires.
Yeah, I'm asking Gippo what happened there. I remember last year in this very division, Gippo was about to win, but on the last lap he made a weird error. He probably thought it was the win of the race he had, but it wasn't. He had 1 lap to go. He crashed into the wall, lost his front wing, and went down to 13th, did not score. And same thing's happened today, but different scenario. Halfway through the race, he crashes out at the worst corner you want to crash, and he is not going to score here in Belgium again.
Yeah, Maciek, he is doing a lot better than last season, even though he did win the championship. He did not score any points here last time out, so a bit of a redemption for him tonight in a higher tier. He's right now in 6th position, so he is doing a good job. His teammate Jay Carty in 2nd, so well done to the Ferrari boys so far.
Yeah, they're doing very well right now. Jay Carty, of course, should check the positions. He's went up 7 places, that's pretty good, but Hype has went from 5th to 17th. Oh, it's safety cars coming in. And you know what? It's looking like it's about to start raining. Hold on. Is that raindrops I see? Is that raindrops I see? I think I might see raindrops. I'm not sure if it is, because, you know, this game is a bit glitchy for some reason, but it doesn't look like it's raining just yet, but it might in the coming laps. I think it might be because it's Spa.
Yeah, the weather is unpredictable here, but safety car in this lap. And we see Twosome yet again. He's going to be restarting the field. When will he do that?
Oh, Carty right close to him, and Sonny and Tyler too. Look at them all in a big line, and he's got a great getaway from the get-go. He is in the lead by about 8 tenths. Jay Carty is just left in the darts. Oh, and Masiek's pit again. Why is he pit again? Is he going on inters already? It's not even started raining yet.
I have not seen a single droplet of rain, but I think Masiek's just gonna risk it here. And
and the Slayer cut the Rouge, and I do believe he's going to get passed now by Liam, who is going for 9th, going in the outside of Lake Hom. But no, Slayer holds his position. Now I'm not sure, I think he was trying to battle with Speedari, but he lost his position. Yeah, he lost the position with Speedari. As we go on board with Sonny on the softs, the only one in the top 8 with such tyres. And as you can see, he's chasing down Jay Carty right now. I haven't seen a single drop of rain yet. You're right, but is it here? It is starting to get very misty and very overcast.
I mean, I'm looking at Maciek and he is kind of struggling on these tires. He's really upshifting to try and keep the traction, and it's way too early, I imagine. Now, Sonny, will he be close enough to Maciek's teammate, Jay Carty, to make a move into the bus of chicane? Don't think he will be on lap 13, though he isn't, so he's going to have to wait till lap 14 by a man who is the Slayer. He was going to go for a move on Speedari, but just not close enough. Maybe into last Surs, he's going to take the outside line. He might make the move done before the corner. No, he doesn't. They're still going side by side. Slayer will have a better run through here. Yes, he does, and that's him up into 8th before Rouge and Radion. But Speedari now, he's going to have another run on the Haas driver overtake mode engaged. I think it's going to be an easy overtake for him, though he is on the medium combo of tires. Slayer is on the softs. Will he be able to go for
he hit him.
They collide. Oh, yes, again, and that's him spinning, and I think I saw the first droplets of rain. Yes, they are. I see it on the chassis of Speedari's car. So I imagine the inters will be coming on soon for these drivers, and Masiek just completely mistimed it.
I can see it, albeit barely, but Masiek going in way too early has cost himself a lot of time. He is now 33 seconds behind Speedari. Yeah, he has definitely messed up his strategy, but now the question is, when are these guys going to pit? Hype's got a penalty. Oh, you don't want that. 3-second penalty for cutting the corner too many times. As we see Sonny right behind Jay Carty. Oh, the rain's starting to show up on the camera. I think it might be up to time to change, is it? Not yet. No. Sonny's on AI. Sonny is on AI. What? That can't be right. He must have frozen. He must have tried to get something sorted or something. I don't know why he was on the AI, but never mind. They're back in racing mode, and now Jay Tyler and Hype coming in hot through a Rouge as the rain's starting to fall now.
Yeah, no, Sonny, he's going to go for a move on Jay Carty, and it's a lovely overtake for him.
Good move from Sonny, now in the lead. The soft tyres, the grippy tyres coming into an advantage, but how long will it last until it gets aquaplaning stage? It might be soon. You can see it's pelting it down right now. Now, how is he doing here? Oh, a slide through No Name. And is that a signal to tell you, look, we got to put the intermediates on? Maybe not, but we'll have to see in the coming laps. So see Jay Tyler getting up close to Jay Carty. Oh, and a bit of a revving through turn 13 there as they come through curve Paul Frere. He's lost it! He's lost it. He's going down the field. He's going to lose all those positions, and it's starting to get very tricky out there. What will Twosome do though? He's coming around the bus stop, staying out. Looks like they're all staying out, as meanwhile Liam is getting behind headshot. He's going for a position on 8th place. Sam is, and Liam fighting for 8th place, still just in position, and Hex coming to the pits. He thinks it's time to go on the intermediates now. Now we'll have to see, and there's a yellow flag in sector 3, a virtual safety car. What's happened there? Speedari's lost. He's lost his front wing, and what is he doing? What is he doing? Why is he going so slow on the virtual safety car? Has he been? Some drivers, Jay Tyler's going on in the intermediate tyres, and remember he has to serve a penalty by the looks of it. But and Hosura's got a drive-through penalty. He's sped under the virtual safety car, and that is catastrophic for his race. He's running in 5th. Sorry, it's a lot of confusion going on, as now it's appropriate conditions for the wets for Masiek. Look at how wet it's got. Twosome is still on the medium tyres. We're going to have to keep a close eye on all these drivers. Yes, Speedari's front wing loss brought out the safety car. It was on the track, virtual safety car. It was very unsafe for the conditions. Look at Stiggy going for 8th here on Liam. Coming through turn 12 and 13. Oh, it's pelting it down now.
Very close here in the midfield. Slayer was looking very close. He was nearly pushing Joshua. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but he was nearly pushing the Alfa Romeo through some of these corners. I imagine Twosome, will he pit in? He's looking quite wet out on track with 6 laps remaining. Big lock up into the bus stop chicane, and that's him into pit, and I imagine that's gonna have a domino effect on the rest of the field, and they're all gonna pit in. Yes, they do. Bit of a too tight of a pit lane to make an overtake like a Sebastian Vettel.
No!
And it's Liam staying out.
Yeah, Liam's staying out, and he has a big slide, DRS disabled, and that has come at the worst possible time for Liam. He's taken the lead, but at what cost?
I imagine it was due to the fact that Yosuwata was in the pits, and he did not want to double stack the car, and he was probably also hoping for something a little bit later. Ooh, that was very sketchy for the Alfa Romeo driver. He does save it.
He's on the medium still because he had to serve the drive-through penalty before he could pit, and that's a massive disadvantage for him. He's up to 4th now, but he's going to have to pit again because you cannot stop if you have received a drive-through penalty. You must serve the drive-through penalty before you pit. It is hell for Alfa Romeo right now. Both of their drivers are on dry tyres and they're losing so much time. Look how close Twosome is coming. Hosura's got another penalty and he's lost it and gets hit by Hype. And he's went off the camera, the screen there. He's not got any damage. Now, I'm surprised that it's not been so much damage to the cars recently. Oh my goodness, you can barely see a thing with these cameras. As Liam is losing time by the minute, and I hate to say this, Liam, but you're going to lose a lot of time. In fact, you're going to lose a bit of your front wing. He's lost it out of turn 13 and lost the lead. Disaster for Alfa Romeo. And he's struggling to get on the track.
They're still on 0 points as the constructors, and this will definitely not help them. But unless there's 4 DNFs ahead of them, so they can pit in and get in the points.
Hosura is struggling, absolutely struggling on these medium tires. He wishes that he had never sped under the virtual safety car. If he didn't, he would be okay, but nope, that is totally not the case. As meanwhile, oh my goodness, they're still sliding in it. It's getting very wet now. Hype is up close to Jay Carty. This is some guy said this is bleeping amateur league, and someone else said this is still better than the real Spa GP, as we see Hype 1/10 behind Jay Carty. He's going to go for a move here, and Hosura's been disqualified. Well, his race was pretty much over before that, but Hype now making a move on the outside of Jay Carty, and he has done it. He is up in the third. This has been a great comeback from Hype. Could he possibly... I don't see him going for the win unless a miracle happens, but you never know. There's still 5 laps to go, Cat.
Yeah, there still is, and if he did not have that 3-second time penalty, he would be in for a shout for second place. 4 laps remaining. He does look like he has a lot of speed on those inters. He just feels...
Oh, yes.
in tandem with the wet conditions, and 1.5 the gap is. It was 1.8 just a few corners ago, and I don't think he's going to be going for that win. Already 7 seconds away from Sonny, 8.5 altogether.
Yeah, and I can report that Stiggy is about 6/10 behind Headshot, who is 8/10 behind Carty. You never know, it could get a little closer up, and they could be battling for position. We'll have to see what happens in the final few laps of this very interesting Belgian race here at Spa.
Yeah, now Siggy, he is using all the RS he has to look for a move on the Williams driver of Headshot Lessie. Double lock up on the fronts for him. He's looking very close to the back of Headshot Lessie, but now lost that time out of the exit and now into last hours. There's probably going to be quite a few battles here. Hype, I think, is going to be too far away. Headshot Lessie, he is looking close to the back of the Ferrari, and Stiggy just too far away, I imagine. And now the Williams driver, he'll go for a move on Jay Carty. Overtake mode engaged. I mean, it's very difficult conditions to overtake on, especially with both of them using overtake. And now it's the last of their late breakers. Headshot Lessie, he goes up into 4th position. And now Hype, he's about to go for a move on Sonny. He shows himself in the mirrors yet again. He likes doing that, trying to force that mistake out of the driver ahead. And he can't make one just yet, as he makes a little mistake by himself.
Massive slide. Yeah, and remember, he's got a 3-second penalty, so at this rate he's going to finish 6th. He needs to get past Sonny right now.
Yeah, he does, with 3 laps remaining. It's going to be very close, and it's getting wetter and wetter out there as Jay Tyler picks up another 3-second time penalty, I think. Yeah, 11 seconds of penalties, and there's a car off at Sam. Sam has been involved in an incident. Look how wet it's getting. It's just getting ridiculous now. Oh, Hype is right behind Sonny. He's going for a move. DRS disabled. No problem. I'll try and make a move here at the bus stop. But it doesn't work. He's just couldn't make the move quick enough and has to wait for a later date.
But now this is good news for Headshot because Hype getting held up. Is he going to go and move at La Source? He is! He's going for the move! At La Source, this is a brief move, but it's not going to work. And this is still going to play well in Headshot's hands because he's still Hype trying everything to get past Sonny. This is important for the championship. He's going to make a move on a Rouge! My goodness! He nearly hit him! And Headshot's going to penalty. Stiggy's got a penalty! And that just neutralises them. So it could be Jay Carty that gets a podium. My goodness! Oh, Tyler's out! Oh, well, to be fair, he's, oh, he retired in pits. Sorry, I gave you a heart attack. I thought he crashed at Eau Rouge. No, he did not. I am sorry. He gave up. He had so many penalties. Funny comment from chat, by the way, sorry. This could be a good idea. If not normally possible to race due to weather conditions, they can compete virtually in the future. Cat! Sorry.
I mean, I don't think I'd rather be watching real life F1, if I'm being honest. We had Tucson really cruising to a victory right now. A second one in a row for the Italian team of AlphaTauri. VAR Hype is looking close to the back of the Aston Martin. Lost a little bit of time, but I imagine he's going to regain it back in the slipstream and with the ERS.
There's a battle happening for fourth as well. Stiggy
goes down the inside of the Aston Martin driver.
Oh.
And he's going to turn to the outside for the next turn. He's looking for a better exit.
He's got it.
He does get it. He's going to be on the outside of last hours. Will Sonny go for a move? No, he does not. He's going to wait until Lake Home for an opportunity. But Headshot Lessie, he is now under threat.
Yeah, he's
Stiggy, but he is looking for a move on Sonny as well.
Yeah, they've all got penalties, remember, so this has pretty much neutralised all of them. I was going to say Headshot gave a bit of a bump to Hype out of bus stop, but here comes Headshot looking for a move on Sonny for a podium, possibly. This is bad for all of them, though, because remember, they need to get away from Jay Carty as much as they can, because if they don't, then they won't get the podium. And Hype is, as you can see, he's really struggling in Ravage as they come through No Name now. Oh my word. This is getting tense. Look at Jay Carty, he's raring to get past these drivers. If anyone makes a mistake, it will be the lottery win for him.
Yeah, only 1.3 seconds separating Jay Carty and Sonny, and that's well more than enough for Jay Carty to get that podium. So maybe a free podium for the Ferrari driver. And Maciek still in the points somehow on his 7-lap old Inters. But back to the fight. Headshot Lessie, I think he's going to go for a move into the bus stop. Of course, no DRS, so these drivers can make the moves anywhere they want and they won't be under threat of a DRS attack. As it's looking very shaky. True Blanchimont.
Oh, he's bumped him! He's hit him! Oh, that's going to be reviewed.
And will Headshot Lessie give up? Not give up, but just not fight it. He did not fight it before, but he's going back for it again. He's on the outside, locks up a little, and
he's really
him in fourth.
Yeah, he really went for the move there, but that might be investigated. He just pushed him. Oh, this is the last lap. I nearly lost count, as the gap is now reduced. Oh, Hype has made his way past Sonny. Oh, he did that ages ago, I think. Hype has got so much pace, he looks like he's going to be in second. But look at this, Sonny trying to fend off Lessie. And Stiggy, Headshot going for a move. This is getting very dangerous now. But it looks like he's held on for the meantime. Stiggy looking for a move up the Headshot Lessie, but it isn't going to work until here. He's going for the move for fourth place. Maybe, because remember he has a penalty, and he has got it. Fourth place now for Stiggy. Headshot back to fifth. It's just getting chaotic, but it looks like Tucson, who is 8 seconds, is actually decreasing because, of course, Hype is coming in hot, but it's not going to be working for him. That's not Hype. Yeah, that's Hype. Hype has had some fantastic pace in these past few laps, but I do fear that being behind Sonny for too long has probably cost him a chance at victory today.
Yeah, now Tusum is going to be going up to a bus of chicane, but now there's still a battle for third on track, and it's probably going to be fourth overall due to penalties, and Stiggy's right on the back. Tusum is now coming across the finish line.
Tusum wins!
The Belgium Grand Prix in style, 8 seconds ahead.
And he's got it! I think, no he hasn't. It's gonna be Hype that gets second, and third place will be Jake Harty. Jake Harty jumps the other three in front of him and snatches a podium. And these three are gonna be thinking, why did we battle so much? We missed out on a podium. And Sam T's crashed at the finish. Masiek is still at Blanchimont, and he's going to finish the race in 10th place. Man, that was hectic though.
Fair play to Masiek after not the best.
Yeah.
Strategy call. Still gets that top 10 ahead of Liam Manspidari. Sam T in 9th, Slayer in 8th, but look at the gaps, hecked. 7 hundredths of a second behind Headshaw Leslie.
Yeah.
3 tenths, 1 tenth. It was an amazing Grand Prix, I must say. The weather did shake it up.
Yeah, and I'd also like to mention as well, no one is going to get the fastest lap point. It was set by Liam. So no point awarded there, but it will be 16 for Tusum, who wins one. Well, I wouldn't say once again, he actually missed out to Aero, but Hype with a big second place finish will, I believe, I will check the standings. Where is it? There it is. No, Tusum is now the championship leader with 33 points. Hype in second with 29, Aero in 28. Third, Jake Harty's on fourth with 24. But of course, as you know, the stewards can change that. There is your results. Tusum with a clean slate wins. 44.5 minutes it took him to get around, and did not get the fastest lap. He missed out by about a quarter of a second due to Liam. Thanks a lot, Liam. And there are your drivers that did not finish. Especially Gippo, G. Tyler, and Lee, who... Well, actually, Liam did finish the race, but Tyler... Oh no, Liam... Yeah, Liam did finish the race. Yeah, especially Tyler and Gippo, who were in the top 3 at the start, but didn't even finish. That's, yikes. Look at that. 17th to 2nd. My driver of the day has got to be Hype. You?
100% Hype. I mean, there is no other option. If I was to give another one, probably Sonny, but he did...
Yeah, he did
disappoint
have that
a little at the end. Maybe Jake Harty for keeping it clean. I have VAR Hype from 17th to 1st. Absolutely crazy result for him.
Second, not first.
Second, sorry. Just been a long time of... we've been commentating for quite a while now, so... Yeah, it's just getting our words jumbled up. I cannot imagine doing commentary for nearly 3 or 4 hours.
I can't leave the screen.
Yeah, I think I have the same problem. I mean, I guess we'll have to end it on the results page.
Just to let you know, F9 is having problems getting started. They're having issues in the lobby and the game, so please wait patiently for that. But Tusum redeems himself from last week, and he lost out on a win in the final lap, wins here in Belgium, takes the championship lead ahead of Hype, and Aero will be thinking, why did I miss that race? It was a banger!
I mean, who knows? Aero could have been the victor, or else he could have been this at Aradion. I mean, I guess we'll never know, and he does lose out in the championship a little.
I cannot leave the game. I can literally not leave the game. We're stuck here for eternity. We're sorry, guys. We're stuck here. I think the game's broken, actually. I think, as you can see here, we can actually give us time to look at the results. Let's see. There was only one AlphaTauri in the field the whole day. Absolutely, just the one. We didn't mention who the reserves were either. I do apologise, especially considering there was probably a bunch of them after today. Sonny did race. Giorgio was not racing. Rizzy wasn't racing, which explains why there was, I believe, actually no, he was a reserve as well. Actually, let me check. Actually, I don't even think there were any reserves. No, there were no reserves at all. So we didn't need to mention the reserves. I do apologise.
Yeah, so it was a great race. Next time out it's going to be the Dutch Grand Prix, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, Zandvoort, and it will be... And hopefully it will be after our race. Today's race wasn't even a race. Anyway, yeah, I can't get off the screen, so unfortunately I would do some interviews, but I don't think we'll be able to because the game's actually frozen for me, so, and if I jump off it, it will probably stop the stream. So we will not be doing interviews today, but I will be interviewing them in the Discord, but that will not be to the public. But I'm sure Tucson will be very happy if his first wire-to-wire win, I should say. Wire-to-wire because he started first and finished first. Is that what wire-to-wire is? Anyway, what a day for hype. It was a great run, but it wasn't great enough. Tucson takes the championship lead. My name's been Otaku Logan. Sorry for all the mental stuff that's been happening the whole race. And thank you, Kat, for being here as well. Sorry if I got at you a bit. I was trying to keep up with all the action that was going on.
Yeah, there was a lot of it. I mean, I'm not surprised.
So you got your worth, guys. Yuki Tsunoda wins the Grand Prix, and second place is Mazepin, third place Charles Leclerc. But nah, I'm joking. we can all dream. George Russell getting sixth. Yeah, we can all dream, guys. I've been Otaku Logan. He's been Cat named Menti. We'll see you next week for Zandvoort. Hopefully you have a race. And Max, Super Max. Good night.